H.O.G.
Cheddar, hey, grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, 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 black. Yeah. Discrimination and hating got put through all that. Big dog, CEO, I wear all hats. Never lied to you once, I spit all facts. That was our people sprayed with the water hose. That was our women raped and then called hoes. How I'm done, my ancestor taught your child to read. Not to mention all the resources we created. Why they didn't want to see black families together. Would it be too strong with two parents at home? Young nigga better listen to this pimpin'. Don't you ever let the police get you slippin'. Fuck playing with guns, educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gon' treat your lady right if you respect your mom. Otherwise, treat the opposition how it comes. You're only a slave if you think you're one, nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of stuff that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, black, cheddar, black. Hey, I'm just a king from the south. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Hey, black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face, but put a knife to your spine. You can do the same thing. Hey, Kaepernick, Nike, watch how I do it. Spitting major pain, I ain't on no fluid. Y'all know what time it is. It's the H.O.G podcast show, man. Friday, November the 11th. I'm the host, Cho Cheddar.
Your boy, Mr. If it ain't snowing, I ain't going. Mr. CL got it.
I'm that damn fool financially, man. What's good?
Hey, y'all know what time it is, man. Appreciate the hogs and hoggies for tapping in. First thing we need y'all to do, hit the like button, share button, you know what I'm saying? Comment if possible. Also, hit the notification bell followed by the all sign so you can get all this hot content that we be dropping on y'all ass, man. To kick the show off today, before we get into the show, you know we got to do one thing. We got to stay the 3 P's, man. And to be a hog or a hog get, you already know what time it is. You got to stay prayed up.
Stay papered up.
You got to stay pulled up, man.
Amen. Hey, now to kick the show out, man, we want to start out by saying Happy Veterans Day to all the soldiers across the world. You know what I'm saying? That stuck their neck out there, got on the front line to fight for the country and stuff for us. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody that played a part in the military. You know what I'm saying? Big shout
Salute.
out. Y'all definitely don't meet that, man. I'll tell you that for sure.
You could have done it, Cho. You could have done it, Cho.
Hey, I could have done it, though. I got the heart for it. But, hey, man, you know, this the episode, the big Unplugged episode. What we do on the Unplug is we talk about various situations that the culture going through. Everything explicit, ain't nothing specific, you know what I'm saying? We just get on here and we touch on some things, and then the crowd get in and elaborate with us if they want to. If not, we converse amongst ourselves. So, you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the damn show, man. How y'all doing this Friday? Tired as fuck?
Man, you know it.
It's one of them days, bro.
Hey.
One of them days.
Hey, you gotta push through it though. Even when it's one of them tough days, man. So,
always pushing through.
I gotta drink water.
Down, bro.
Shaquita, hey big bro, what's up, my bonus brothers? What's up, sis? What's up, Tiny?
What up, Tiny?
Hey, so getting straight into it, man. You know, we had a couple things that we wrote down this week. Where's my? It won't let me go up. Okay, so there we go. So one of the first topics, man, we're gonna talk about tonight is the one that you see at the bottom of the screen, which is a lot of reasons why a lot of us, fall into depression, fall into, unnecessary beefs and stuff like that. And the first topic is comparison versus networking. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about that.
let's converse about that, I should say. So, what do y'all feel about those two topics, like conversing comparison versus networking? Why should you network opposed to comparing yourself? You know what I'm saying? What would you say, Mr. Lee?
What was your question? Like, what was your specific question around it again? My bad. I was laughing at what my sister wrote about you and her name.
What's her name? What she say? She talking shit.
She
She
said
said,
you be slaughtering her name.
how she said, Shaquita?
Chiquita, like the banana,
Okay,
bro.
Shakita. All right, I'm sorry, sis. Shakita, I got you, man. I got you. She said, I'm slaughtering like I'm a butcher or something. Hey, yeah, but comparison versus networking, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how do you feel that that's been detrimental to our culture, like in a sense?
Okay. So I think somewhere along the lines, like we lost it. Like when I think about growing up and like how I built myself and what I aspired to be, like I didn't really feel like a lot of the dudes that was coming up next to me, you know, was worth keeping, in contact with and shit like that, or like building something with and shit like that. I didn't think like that. You know what I'm saying? All I thought was I gotta be better than him.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? In in wanting to be better than him, you know, it it causes this game that people don't realize. Like when you are constantly comparing yourself to somebody else, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you robbing yourself of your peace. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And second of all, you know, a wise man said comparison is the thief of joy, right? So if you live your life comparing yourself to this person, that person, and the third, you know what I'm saying? Then you robbing yourself of your peace, and you really probably ain't getting no fucking word. That's the key to it. You really ain't getting nowhere because you worried about the person to your left or your right. When what you should be worried about is setting goals for yourself and building a network around you of people that can help you get to where you're trying to go, either by supporting you financially, supporting your education, you know what I'm saying, giving you an outlet, providing an olive branch to get into whatever it is you're trying to get into. That's what networking do, bro. Comparison just fucks it all up.
right. So, talking about the comparison part, right? So, a lot of these people, right? Like, say for instance, like you know, the industry, you know what I'm saying? The things that they play out to make, people that look like me and you
Mm-hmm.
compare ourselves to each other. So, for instance, let's take record deals. Let's take, okay, signing a young artist, you know what I'm saying? That's like 21 or under, you know what I'm saying? And giving them this bag, 100,000, 50,000, 25,000 to that type of person, bro. Uh,
Throwing them back to the wolves.
yeah, that's a lot of money. So then they give you the money up front. You know what I'm saying? They don't let you know that you got to make a certain amount of this money back before you in the green. You know what I mean? So a
No,
lot
you
of
gotta make all that shit back.
right. So a lot of us go out. A lot of us
What's
go
your
out
production cost?
and buy different material things without handling our business, investing into other things that's gonna make the money grow, opposed to just sit with no value. You know what I mean? So
Right, right.
when we talking about comparison and networking, like you said, yeah, it is right to network opposed to compare yourself to somebody, because they don't bring nothing but negativity. It bring doubt. You know what I'm saying? All different type of shit if you looking from the wrong perspective.
Yeah.
But this is a big thing that's going on in our culture today. You know what I'm saying? The
Mhm.
comparison part, because a lot of people, the social media, you know what I'm saying? You see things on here that might bother you or might not, depending on what type of person you is, where your mindset at, you know what I'm saying? Where your grind, where your direction at. And a lot of us get caught off into it, and we start to compare. We start to try to be better than the next person that ain't trying to compete with you or none of that shit. And then it
Mhm.
leads into these type of situations that we seeing right now, like people getting killed in public, and you know, people running up on you trying to take your stuff because you flaunting the stuff, opposed to, you know, just being humble and doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Sharing that love, spreading that wealth, and creating opportunities for other people. So, me myself, I would say, network is definitely what we need to be doing, opposed to comparing ourselves to other people.
But can I say something though about one piece of what you said though?
Yeah,
When you said creating opportunities for other people, bro, nobody is obligated to create no opportunity for people, bro.
we're not,
You know
but
what I'm
if
saying?
we care about
You,
our
yeah,
wealth and
yeah,
our
but if you
wealth,
care about your
we do
damn
it.
self, then you create opportunities for your damn self. And
Okay.
then you look to network with
Shout
people
out to everybody tapping in.
creating
What's up, good,
opportunities
Aaron? Brian
for
Smith,
themselves.
Isaiah. Shout out, man.
That shit,
Sure, like, comment,
like I'm
subscribe.
like I'm all for supporting my brothers and my sisters out here, bro. I'm all for supporting anybody that's doing anything positive, but I don't want people to feel like my message or our message in general is that, oh, you gotta do it for everybody else. Nah, fuck that, man. We gotta do it for ourselves and then
Right,
come together and do it as a collective.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to bring something to the fucking table. You can't come to the table with your fucking hand out.
Yep.
Shit, we all grinding. We all grinding trying
Ain't
to
nothing
get
wrong in what you saying, bro. Ain't nothing wrong in what you saying.
him. Like we all grinding trying to get what we got, bro. We all grinding trying to go where we trying to go. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no come to the table with nothing and get something. Fuck that, bro.
Right.
That shit is old. That shit is over.
Right. Them days over with. So, you know, networking and stuff like that, networking comparison, stuff like that. It leads back all the way to our ancestors and shit like that. The things that they done set forward for us to try to change the narrative of going forth, having successful black people going forth in the future and stuff like that. You know, a lot of times, like I said, the comparison is what deadens everything. It brings a low vibration when you compare yourself to other people,
Mhm.
opposed to just work your hardest, and then, you know, the people that's willing to network with them, network with them. It's gonna be a lot of people that don't want to network with you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might not be on the same page. Y'all might not have the same mindset and stuff like that, and that's okay. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? But for what we done been through as a culture and stuff like that, I feel like the comparison we gotta deaden it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta deaden that shit, bro.
Yeah, we do,
Stick a
bro.
fork in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do, bro. You need to set goals instead of comparing. That's the new shit. That's what's cool. Set goals instead of comparing. Shit, if
Right.
you if you if you want to if you want a crib in 2025, it's 2022. Set goals to get you where you're trying to go in 2025.
Straight
And
up.
don't be worried about what your brother and your sister and your homie and them got. Cause
Straight
that
up.
ain't gonna get you what you trying to get. That ain't gonna get you where you trying to go.
Definitely ain't. Hey, we got some birthday shouts out to give, man. So I'm gonna give a birthday shout out. My little brother Nicholas, his birthday today. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. I know my nigga over 30 now, but he's still a young fly nigga doing this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday, bro.
Bless born, bless born.
My little cousin, Jordan Wingfield, her birthday is also today down there in West Memphis. So shout out to Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I hope she having a good, safe time down there. You know what I mean? Uh,
Happy birthday.
so
Bless
shout out to them.
born.
Shout out to everybody else that done had a birthday this month. Scorpio season is in.
If you
You know what I'm
know
saying?
this,
Our brother birthday
Yeah.
was last Friday. He kicked it out.
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Gotti birthday was in what, October. So you know what I'm saying? We kicked it for
First
his.
day of Scorpio, yep.
We kicked it off for the Scorpio season. So shout out to
Yes,
him, man.
sir.
But shout out to all the birthday people. And also again, happy Veterans Day, man, to all the veterans out here doing their thing for us, man. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate it. Now, so we can always pop back up into that conversation, that comparison versus networking if we need to. What's up with it, guy?
Comparison versus network. I come from an era where comparison is it was something you do
Mm-hmm.
because there was always greats, people that want to be great around you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Hardworking people.
So you
So
compare yourself to them to get
like,
to the next level, you
yeah,
saying?
you always saw you like let's say you look at basketball, look at MJ. I was comparing my skills to what I just saw. I was going out there and then showing up at the gym the next day.
Quan, what's up?
You wanted to hear that comparison. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
it was something great going on. Now today is kind of different because it's everybody want to be compared to some bullshit going on. Oh yeah, I'm wearing the bandana because it's cool. I saw it in the video and blah blah blah. I got this gun because I saw it in the video. Don't know how to shoot the shit. You know what I mean? But when it actually comes to skills, you wanted to compare your actual skills to a great,
Yeah.
to a great or a few greats, or even your parents. You know what I mean? I want to be like my dad. I want to be like my mom. I'm comparing how I'm raising my kids to how I saw my mama or my grandma or something like that. But these niggas just, hey, that device done flip the narrative. You know what I mean?
You
That
know it.
social media, that phone, that Instagram,
You a
a big mess.
Right.
So comparison right now, they don't have no substance to compare shit to.
Nah, you really don't.
Everything is a fantasy. Everything is really a flunt. This shit ain't really happening.
The networking was being on the basketball court and
Hell
comparing your skills and going at it. You know what I mean? I being an academic and going at it at school. Say, okay, you smart motherfucker. I'm gonna outsmart your ass and get these grades too.
I'm gonna get more A's on my report card for sure.
Yeah,
We need some
your
type
hustle
of situations now.
Look, even like the kids like hustling on the streets, you know, selling candy bars, selling juice, whatever. It was all a hustle that was positive.
Right.
We don't have that no more. I mean, it's
and the
it's
nigga
1%.
was willing to share them ideas to help other people. Nowadays, it's like, shit, get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I can understand it from a certain point. You know what I'm saying? But to piggyback off that, what you said, yeah, comparison is a needed thing, but now it's just so many bad ways that play out with comparing yourself to other people. But thinking about like what you just said, like, okay, anybody from the 80s, born in the 80s up until like 96, they was comparing themselves to the greatest person in the game, which was Michael Jordan. He had the shoes, he had his own fadeaway, he had his own style, he had slapped the shit out of his teammates. He was just a different dude, you know what I'm saying? So so with people like Kobe and LeBron, that's who they compared themselves to, because they knew he was one of the greats of the game, and they studied this stuff, and then they perfected it to a level to where like now people compare themselves to them.
Yeah, now you got political people, but that are influencers like Obama, and look at the state of Georgia. Period.
Right.
And you see people that want to live up to that name or be better, or influence. It all came from slavery, really, if you ask me.
Yeah, it did. The house
comparison.
Nigga, the house nigga, the nigga. Come on, we know
exactly. The negativity, the negative connotation that comes with comparison. That's
shout
exactly
out to Curly, man. My cousin Curly, his birthday was this month.
And you left out one, the free nigga.
Right. That
free.
Shit, he wasn't too many of them back then. That man.
Right. So
I feel like if you like, just to close that part out, if you think about it, right, like what did networking do versus comparison when you talk about the greatest talents,
right?
And the greatest minds, right? Like Kobe and LeBron were like they were the toughest competitors to each other. Do you know what type of relationship that builds when everything that you're doing is positive? I know that LeBron is gonna test me. I know that Kobe is gonna test me. So I gotta be at my best.
Shout out y'all everybody on the Facebook, on my Cho-Cheddar page. Y'all go to the
when you walk into a room of like-minded people,
content from there as well. Also,
people with the same amount of skills as you, people with the same mindset as you. That's the place you want to be. Right. But what you don't want to have is the mind frame of I'm trying to be better than him, and I'm trying to be better than him, and I'm trying to be better than him. No. How are you here too?
Yeah.
How are you here too?
Because you have that skill.
Right? So what can I learn from you? Because I know for a fucking fact you learning something from me.
For sure. For sure.
It's influences. What are you influencing is? That if we come from the hood and shit. One of our top influences was the drug dealer. Just seeing how they live and seeing how they drive and seeing how they can pull the baddest female, get the most money.
Yep.
Man,
And that shit was
and for
throwing
me, it
us
was
off
the girls, boy.
from real
It
goals.
was
You know
the
what I
girls. I ain't really give a shit about the jewelry and shit because I ain't never see my daddy wearing none of that. You know what I'm saying? What I seen my daddy do, how I seen my daddy dress, that's how I dress. My daddy wore a watch and one chain with a cross. I don't even wear that.
In the
Right.
'90s, if you had that Nissan Maxima or that Pathfinder, yeah, bro.
But like you said, and then like you said, like
That Forerunner.
the
Yeah.
culture,
Forget about that Forerunner, boy.
the culture of comparison back then was totally different than it is today, though.
Yeah.
Because everybody that sees shit on the internet, they feel like they gotta out their man to get to their position like so quick. Like niggas don't think about the slow grind no more. Niggas just want to get into hey man, no, I'm supposed to have it how you supposed to have it. You see what I'm saying? Like this nigga, you got 50,000. Nah, nigga, I'm not gonna. This nigga probably ain't never had 5,000 in his hand at one time. You done hit him with 5 bands. And he done blew that, and now he angry at you because you still up. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So, it's just a different culture of back then opposed to now. But we got to change that shit. We got to break the cycle. We got to break the curse. You know what I'm saying? So that's the comparison versus networking, man. Going into this next one, bro. The topic at the bottom of the screen. So, black power versus white power.
God damn, what?
Man, and it's a strong topic. You know what I'm saying? It might seem that it's unapproachable or something that we can't talk about, but we need to talk about this type of shit. So let's say
she segue into like a damn 2-hour damn near conversation yesterday, bro. What the fuck?
Now we're gonna touch on it. We're gonna do it the right way, but like, so black power versus white power. So I'm gonna go first with this one, bro, because I feel like black people with power. Okay, first of all, what is power? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so power to certain people that come from where we come from and that look like we look, it might be like having money, having material possessions and shit like this. So when we get these powers, we use them against our own people. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why in the black community, people that portray that they have power is people like that's in high positions, like let's say record executives or a nigga that's getting money in the hood. They want to, okay, our power is showing that we can give a nigga a couple dollars to go knock somebody off. Opposed to the white man power is totally different than it. They know how to use it the right way. They know how to use it against the system to work in their favor and everything. You know what I'm saying? But us as black people, we don't know how to utilize our power. Yeah, we powerful. We powerful in many ways, minus the money. We powerful just because of what we've came through, the things we've been through, the things we've accomplished. You know what I'm saying? We're going through the hardest shit in the nation and still being here 400 years later after trying to be kill our culture off. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's why our power is outstanding. You know what I mean? But the way that we use our power today is just not correct. You know what I'm saying? We use our power against our own people, as I said. We use it to do people that look like us, just like our oppressor did them. You see what I'm saying? It's a fucked up situation that we living in right now. The niggas with money, we got billionaires, black billionaires, but we still got bad black schools. We still got areas to where our kids can't grow up and get the right education or the right teaching, I would say. You know what I'm saying? From the schools that they're involved in. They teaching them certain things, the basic things, but they not teaching them what a person like us look like gonna have to deal with outside of school. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. So up to us, people that's influential in positions to be able to be powerful and make other people powerful. We not doing that right now. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing it as a culture because we're using our power against each other. You know what I'm saying? With all this money shit and possessions and okay, nigga, fuck that. I don't like you. Or you making more money than me, so I'm gonna pay this nigga to knock you off because I know I'll be able to eat more. Then you know what I'm saying? It's just it's a fucked up game. the rap game and all of that. It used to be cool to be an artist back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in the 80s, 90s and shit, when niggas had education in their music. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, yeah, you got power, but what your power, what you doing with your power? See what I'm saying?
Man. So let me explain something to y'all. Since Cho came at it how he came at it, I'm gonna come at it like this, right? I'm gonna explain some situations where true power was displayed, right? And then I'm gonna explain some other situations.
Let's get it.
So in the early 90s,
Make sure y'all check the
What's up,
comments.
when rap music was on the forefront of what was really making fucking money, like one of them things that was, hey, we gotta harness this shit, and we gotta make sure we own this shit, right? Back then, somebody had the idea to privatize prison, and then from there came this conversation amongst powers, and they said, okay, we're gonna create these contracts, and in these contracts, what we're gonna say is that in order for us to make money, in order for us to keep doing this, in order for it to make sense, that these prisons have to be filled to this capacity.
Right.
So how do we do that? Here's what we do. All of these artists have followings, they have fans. So we gonna take this, we gonna pay for this type of artist, and he gonna have to rap like this, he gonna have to rap about this, and if he don't, then fuck his deal, get him out of here.
Gotta hit your
Now,
second thing down a little bit. The second source.
now, everybody that's watching this shit already know who feels the prison walls right now. Who are the most? Everybody watching this shit know, like we know, right?
Oh, second source.
The movement,
I got
power,
Shout out to everybody in the building, man. What's up, baby? What's up, cuz?
the power was this though. They said, hey, we need these prisons filled, so we need this music to influence these dudes to do this.
Correct.
That is fucking power.
Right.
If that ain't power, I don't know what power is.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna tell you something.
That's
Throwing
that
a
white
broke man $50,000 to kill somebody ain't no fucking power.
Not
You
at
know
all.
why? You know why that's not power? You know why that's not power? Because guess why? If that motherfucker you paid $50,000 to tell on you, you going to jail just like he is. Don't fucking play with me. That ain't power. All the men that sat at that table and made it so that the music we listen to today influences us to do the shit we do to each other, that's fucking power. Those are powerful people.
Right.
You are not powerful because you can pay a man to go kill somebody. Especially when it can lead right back to you no matter what you do. That ain't power, bro. That's spending money dumb as a motherfucker. Power is when you come into a community and you take that shit from what it was and you change it into something that thrives, that they can't take.
Right.
That's power. Using your influence to get into people's minds and make them and allow them to see your morality and how much you care about their struggle. And how much you care about wanting to make a difference in where they from and how they coming up and how they living. I don't want you to stay on welfare. I want you to get off that shit. Get a job, get a skill, get a trade, empower yourself. That's power.
Right.
Coming back to the hood in the Bentley with fucking garbage ass jewelry on your neck ain't power.
Right.
Motherfucker can take that shit from you. If you in the right place, they gonna kill your ass where you stand and take all that shit off of you and drag you out your car.
But you know who make our people feel like it is power? These platforms that we own. You know what I mean? The shit that we do, the shit that we have access to.
We do. We do.
Right.
We give that shit the power.
Hey, your sister said, she said if we were not in competition with each other, it would be a better network as people.
That's a fact.
Correct. That's a big correct.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand it though. You know what I'm saying? Some people just got low vibration. They ain't got no grind about themselves. They ain't got no hustle about themselves. They mad every time they see the next person doing good. They ain't, you know what I mean? It even tell you that in the Bible, like you don't supposed to shy away from giving props and stuff like that and being happy for people, you know what I'm saying? Because your time coming, you know what I'm saying? I just look at it like people that are ahead of us in life, whatever realm it may be, they just got their blessing before you did, bro.
That's it.
And once you see it that way, then you will be able to navigate and move in a correct way without having to try to snake a nigga for what he got or hit a nigga, rob a nigga, kill a nigga. You know, it's just it's sickening on what we do to get ahead. You know what I'm saying?
If you look at it like this, right? And I just want to give a different perspective. If you look at it like this, when you see somebody with something you want, instead of saying, damn, I should take it,
Ask them how they get it.
how you get it.
Right.
And I promise you, he'll probably explain to you something that equates to, bro, I stayed down till I came up. I didn't stop grinding.
Yep.
I kept my head down, and when I looked up, all I could see was light. Because as long as my head was down, I was seeing dark and I was moving forward. I wasn't bothering nobody, and I still ain't bothering nobody, but I got what I want, and I have my peace along with having what I want. We are so wired to just kill to survive. And I'm like, God damn, bro, it ain't nobody else around us that do this.
Swear to God.
It really ain't nobody else around us that live like this, man.
They move like how we move.
We literally, bro, listen, everything that our oppressor did to us at one point, we are doing to each other now.
Yep.
So you pass. So what you do when you let comparison into your life and it's with that negative connotation. See, this is when a man get in your head. He can play you. He can play you like a motherfucking piano. Because he know what you thinking, like he know what you want. And what he also knows is that you lack the knowledge to truly get what you want and maintain some morality and not be considered a criminal. Right. Because sometimes, man, bro, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. If I had to steal to feed my family, I'd fucking do that shit, bro.
It's a difference if you had to.
I'm just so thankful that I ain't never been in that situation to where I had to steal to feed my family, bro.
Right.
But it's men out there that's been in that situation where they had to steal to feed their family, bro.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you use that black power versus white power to really change somebody's mind? Because when you have when you exercise, because I don't want to put nothing negative on this, when you exercise the type of power that our white brothers and sisters exercise, bro, other type of shit happens.
Yep.
Sports teams are bought.
You see Jay-Z?
You see what I'm saying? Sports
Jay-Z had this jump to be the first black dude
are established.
The NFL team.
Distribution is established. Conglomerates get created. What do our power get us? And why can't our power get us the same thing?
Because
Because
we don't understand how to
we
use
have to stand on the line across from other motherfuckers that look like us when ain't nobody that look like you a problem unless you let them be a problem.
it. Yep.
It's a whole system out there built against you, and the same motherfucker you'll kill just because he claim a different street than you or wear a different
Alicia
color than
Green,
you.
what's up with it, baby girl? Travis, what's up with the cuzzo?
And
C
this
Marley, what's up, man?
and this shit is all about
Anybody
power.
else, what they do?
It's all about power because every time you gun somebody down and somebody put it on social media, a motherfucker makes some money, man. And I guarantee you, he don't look like none of us on the screen.
Straight up.
Go for it, Gotti. That was it. That was it for me.
You know, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Producers, consumers. You talking about power? The misconception of being a producer and a consumer.
Hmm.
The black people look like consumers. You see something on, and this ain't just black people. People of color, black, period, across the world, and non-color too. Some in some places, but producers and consumers. Anytime if I see this hat, I want this hat. I'm a consumer, right? You
Mm-hmm.
want that microphone. You're a consumer. You're not a producer. But that's the power of, we can say, white, and it goes all the way back to slavery. You want food, you look at the white man is like, I provide this for me. When we've been the producers the entire time.
The whole fucking
We've
time.
been the workforce. The Mexicans been the workforce. The Indians on the clothing has been the workforce. Has been the actual producers.
Mm-hmm.
But the less minded won't take control and create, you know what I mean, their intellectual property, and build on their own and say no. Say no sometimes. Like, hey, like the whole shit that was up against Gucci, like don't wear Gucci. Don't wear it.
But for
Don't
how
wear it
long?
then.
But for
But
how
don't wear
long
it.
will we
But
see
produce your own shit. And put value on your own shit. That's what we fail at. We won't put value on our
Will
own
not put
shit, and
value
it
on it.
and it would and it's some identical or even a better grade, better quality, or equal. You know what I mean? We won't put value on us, and we've been the producer the entire time, bro, of food, of clothing. You know what I mean? Everything.
that's because we
Look,
don't
look,
know
look,
the
look,
logic
look
though.
at how
We
many
don't know the logics behind it though.
look, you can just Google Black history and Black people who invented something.
A lot of them gonna
Google
come.
that, and think about how many industries has been created off of that. You go back to a peanut butter jelly sandwich.
I would just say if you want to Google something that can really teach you something, Google when they started teaching agriculture in college, and
Yeah.
then Google when they brought the first slaves across that fucking water.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rick in the building, man. He
And
said, "Good show, guys. Stay real."
a lot of this equipment that was created was birthed in Germany. Germany is a powerhouse in the industry as far as
In the engineering industry, fuck
yeah,
yeah.
industry engineering, yeah,
Hell
definitely
yeah.
engineering, all the way down
Always been
to,
that.
like, bro, I'm talking about like to glue, to tape, little shit that you don't even think of. Powerhouses for like hundreds of years, bro. They got a place over here called BASF. If you ever heard BASF in a commercial in the United States, which I heard before I even came over here, this place looks like a city by itself.
Mm-hmm.
You could be driving on the Autobahn, it looks like an entire city when it's just one place of business, one
They
workplace.
producing. They
They
so
they
damn
they
big.
park, bro. They park their cars and they take bicycle rides like through the city to get to their department or wherever they working at.
Mm.
It's huge.
Over
It's
there, you
full.
talking about over there in Germany?
Yep.
Yes, it's 20. It's probably
Yeah,
like
yeah, they
25,
ride
30
bikes
minutes.
like that.
It's about 30 minutes from me.
Well, I remember
They
we went
make
to
everything.
Amsterdam. We went to Amsterdam from Germany when I was out there. When I came out there to fuck with you, and we
Hmm.
went to Amsterdam for a day, boy. And when we made it to the little area where we was staying at, it was
Yeah.
all bikes. Like I'm talking about, like nigga, I'm
Oh
talking about
yeah,
like 5,000 bikes tied together. They ain't
yeah.
riding no cars for real. That's real about that.
Yeah, where you was staying at, you was like 5 minutes from BASF. You probably looked like a city in the background. It wasn't even a city.
Yeah, we went there for that
Yeah,
hunting.
it had the little fly. It had like a flame burning and shit. They burning off chemicals, all type of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's bro. This place is huge,
hey,
but
she
we don't own anything like that.
Nope.
But I guarantee you, we
Ain't
have
trying to
people.
own shit.
I guarantee you, we have the scientists and people like that
Not trying to
inside of
own
it.
shit.
Yeah,
yeah, we
I
got them
don't get
inside
it.
of. I ain't gonna never tell you that though. They
You
don't
want to
want
be
you
a,
to know
you want to be a consumer instead of being a producer. When the producer is the person that has the power.
yeah. That's why right now I don't want to see no Wakanda forever shit. I don't want to see a damn thing about no Wakanda forever because that's a fake city, but it's a real dream. That's a real shit that's supposed to be happening.
that.
You know what
Yep.
I mean?
And you know what though? I think the barrier that we got though, even with say for instance, like broke folks or people, I ain't gonna even say broke, people that they ain't got their blessing yet. I say it that way. You know, they have great ideas and stuff like this. Like you got a person that's in power, like because we talking black power versus white power. You got a person that can be black and got a great idea that can be powerful, that a person that's white that's in a position and know the system, know ways around shit can take that and turn it into what they want it to be, just like we've seen with everything our ancestors and created and shit. You know what I mean? They done went into the history and say, oh, well, these people was responsible for this, and Christopher Columbus founded this, and all this extra bullshit that we don't go and dissect ourselves.
Yeah.
So we stay complacent and stuck not being able to grow because we don't get the knowledge, we don't get the know-how, we don't get the people on our team. Regardless of how powerful you is, whether black or white, you still
Yeah.
gonna need one or the other. You're gonna need a black smart guy on your team if you white, and you're gonna need a white smart guy on your team if you black, because we come from two different areas, bro. Like
Yeah.
black people gonna help you understand how to cater to people in their area. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Especially if you're a rich dude, like kids and shit that's growing up in our neighborhoods, bro. They not listening to no motherfucker that got a straight collar on and holding his head, because you can't relate to what they go through on a daily basis. You see what I'm saying? They gonna look at you and be like, oh, this nigga is talking. This nigga don't know what he's talking about. He ain't never struggled. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never went
Yeah.
without or going to school with less than, or not having a father in his home for 10, 12 years plus. You know, it's just a lot of shit. And sometimes people look at it like, oh, we complaining about shit. No, nigga ain't complaining about nothing, bro. It's just the facts of the system that we live in don't cater to people that look like us. So how
Yeah.
do we overturn it? We overturn it by not comparing ourselves to the people that look like us and network with them. Think about,
Yeah.
bro, that shit that was going on with when all them black people were successful like that, bro. We got that going on right now in Atlanta. Who's to say that the government or these people, and they might be on some bullshit for me
What up,
saying,
Tay?
who's to say, shout out Tay,
What up,
who's to
Tay?
say that these people ain't plotting to demolish another successful black community like Atlanta, when you got all
Yeah.
these black motherfuckers building cribs and $50 million houses and shit like that. Who's to say
Yeah.
that they ain't got that in the back of their mind to destroy that again? Because they
Yeah.
see that it's happening too much. That shit blossoming down there in Atlanta, nigga. It's a
Yeah,
lot of black
it's
folks going
blossoming.
through it.
I
And
believe. I believe Memphis is the next city to blossom like that.
oh yeah, Memphis already on the come up. To
Yeah.
be honest, they are already doing what they supposed to be doing. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. To grow up in Memphis, West Memphis, any of that area, the tri-state,
Yeah.
Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, bro, you can go anywhere in the world if you can survive down there. You can go
Hmm.
anywhere in the world, bro. That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? From growing up down there, you know what I'm saying? Experiencing the shit that I done did, like since I done left West Memphis, graduated high school and college and shit like that, you know. So it's just a lot of stuff that we got to understand how to use our power. That's what I say. Like, it
Yeah.
ain't that we don't get it and that we can't have it and use it the right way, but we got to understand who to deal with, how to use it, how to put it out, and stop doing this stupid
Yeah.
ass, pit ass, entry level ass shit, man. Niggas just, oh man, I got 10,000. I pay a nigga 2,000 to go knock this nigga off because this nigga my girlfriend like him, bro. You know what I'm saying? His business blossoming harder than mine. He doing a little better than me. Nigga, like Lee said, go ask him how you do it. And that's the thing, pride. With our people, some of the biggest things are pride, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of pride when it comes to, asking a motherfucker about how they do what they do, or you know what I'm saying, trying to be compatible. We'll rather compare.
Yeah.
And some of these niggas ain't even compare. You ain't did shit in your whole fucking life. Now you a titty baby. You ain't did shit. Motherfucker got handed everything. You ain't had to work for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you had that mentality to where like, well, shit, they get it, I can get it. You gonna go and kill a nigga and rob a nigga before you ask a nigga, hey, bro, I like how you did that with your situation, man. How can I do that? You know what I'm saying?
The downfall of any race, is ignorance anyway.
And you know this.
Too much pride and jealousy, like Tay said.
Not knowing where you came from.
Yeah, and definitely not knowing where you're going.
Exactly. Fuck not knowing where we came from, understanding where you came from too.
If you just don't understand, I need to be doing better than what I can just do a 360 and see. There's something wrong with your mental anyway. Your ancestors ain't got to tell you that shit.
What'd you say? They blue check certified. What's up with the cuzzo?
They chairs don't pull all the way up to the table.
Baby girl? Yeah, man. We got to stay on their neck and we got to stay on top of our game when it comes to this. So that's the black power versus white power conversing situation that we had, man.
Anything you see, you can create.
Yeah, you can.
Anything you love, you can create. Anything you see that you love, you can create.
Yep.
Anything you're addicted to, you can create.
All you gotta do is sit down and put your thoughts together
and monetize it. Yep.
Hey, speaking of that, man, we want to give our prayers and our shouts out to the family of Takeoff. They had this funeral today down in ATL at the what is it? I don't know if it was the Mercedes
State Farm Arena.
Yeah, State Farm Arena. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple clips floating around on the internet right now. It looked like it was a great celebration, sending them off and stuff like that. It's just fucked up that he had to go the way that he went. But, that's the whole thing we talking about tonight, the comparison against networking. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you going to take a nigga out that's doing so much for the culture for us, like showing that you can take your talent and turn it into some money. You know what I'm saying? And then from that money you can create different entities. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's clothing brands, you might open up your mama a thrift shop or some type of store she could sell, like a boutique or something like that, where she could sell clothes and different things like that. And furniture and shit. So it's sad that man had to go the way that he went, man. But our prayers are out to the family, all the fans, his group members, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Rocket, rest in peace to the Rocket Man, man.
Takeoff.
Big Takeoff. His spirit gonna live more harder than that since you nigga did that. But so going into 50 Cent, he got this episode that he gave.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Yep, they guess.
Give y'all a little bit.
It looks real peaceful and cool.
So tell me,
Who that Takeoff? I mean, who was that?
Change the culture of music forever.
Offset.
You did it. You changed that flow. That flow came from Tate, the originator. The originator of that flow. It changed the music. Lord, give us the strength. Just give us the strength. The family, everybody, give us some strength. I don't want to question you, God, but I don't get it. I don't get you sometimes. And I believe in you, Father.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Forever bound.
Touching conversation right there, man. That was a touching speech from Offset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can only imagine what he going through right now. That's a person, bro, that you would elbow to elbow with. You know what I'm saying? In the game, when y'all was at the bottom making y'all own T-shirts with the the YRN, and you know, them folks just been through a lot of shit together. And despite of everything, like, bro, what you go through with your people, bro, it should be a learning experience, regardless if it's negative or good. Because when times like this come, like, you don't want to be the motherfucker regretting or holding on to some shit that you could have let go and just got past. You know what I'm saying? So I pray that him and Takeoff, him and Quavo can get it together, bro, and come back together and make that great music like they was making before this man passed away. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And they was all blood too, bro. Like they all real blood, bro.
That's what's crazy. So, but you know, like he said, he gave it when you listen to that group, bro, and you listen to their style, you can tell Takeoff had a major part in their style.
Takeoff flow was they flow.
Yeah, exactly. And then he was more the lyrical guy. The other two was just like, okay, Offset got energy, and then Quavo had presence and swag. You know what I'm saying? He know how to get on there and say certain shit to make that shit sound super good, like the uns and mama and all that, the ad libs. You know what I mean?
You can tell with Offset, he was, you know, in the early beginnings, he was a little ratchet. You know what I mean? In and out of jail and shit. Quavo had the style, and you can tell that Takeoff had the peacefulness, the jail, the glue. Right. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, you ain't got to do all that. We already up. That was his move. Like, we up. Like, and you ain't really. We can stunt. We can pull out the jewelry. We can do all of that, but we ain't got to. I'm chilling. Look at me. I'm chilling. But we still up. I ain't in everybody's face, but we still up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you, I don't know what happened. I can't speak on how they, you know, start to split and everything. But what just got taken was they jail, they glue. Yeah. And I think it was a life lesson for them, and not in a negative way. Not trying to say, you know what I mean, but I think it was something, you know, guys playing something when you take shit for granted, especially when you take shit for granted, man. That's right there with you under your nose.
Literally. And we gotta get into that space of like knowing, like once you at a certain level of success, bro, you gotta know what to avoid. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you soft. That don't make you no less street or none of that shit. That really actually make. Think about Jay-Z, bro. When the last time you done seen Jay-Z at a black folks event for real?
Unless only Diddy crib.
Yeah, unless he throwing it himself. You know
and again, only Diddy crib.
And at first, a long time, me and my wife used to always say that, like, damn, these folk acting bougie and sadiddy and shit. But you kind of gotta get it. Once you get to a certain level of success, bro, it's many people that's gonna show these what they say fake faces, and they smile in your face and all this shit and act like they down for you, but really they plotting on your demise. They want to see you fail. They want to see you take your thing down the drain. You know what I'm saying?
I think Diddy and Jay-Z are even Jeezy right now. They kind of in that space where they spreading love, where they want to see black excellence around them and shit.
Right.
Other than you know, I don't think you're gonna see a dice game break out at a Diddy party.
Nah.
You know what I mean? With all them cameras and everybody dressed up in suits, looking fresh.
And if so, ain't nobody tripping off of it for sure.
I mean, they probably did that, you know.
Cameras gonna be around.
I'm like, bro, I got 90 rooms. Go and do that shit in the room.
Hey, so speaking of the hip hop culture and the industry, bro, 50 Cent, he came out with this coming out with this thing called hip hop homicides. So basically, it's cases that's already basically been solved and stuff like that. But he going in and just asking questions like that the fans will want to answer. I mean, ask. Because, you know, a lot of this shit that we seeing, like, bro, the fans and shit really solving these cases, bro. If you look on the line and shit like that, they going into debt, or this person was right here and look at this, look how he looking and all this shit. So I got a chance to watch it the other day. It's like 2 episodes out. The first episode was with King Von, and what happened that night, you know, and his manager was basically saying that, you know, he was in the car just basically laid back chilling, and then somebody came up to the car. He didn't want to speak on his name or nothing, but the person that came up to the car was friend with Von and was there with Von and got out. And out of all them people that surrounded the young king, bro, nobody gave him the right information to like just neglect even approaching that situation, bro. Don't even worry about that shit. You know what I'm saying? But and that leads back to the comparison and shit. Like we so technical driven. We so
that shit.
Yeah, go ahead.
About just about the situation that took place when he got killed. Cause we talked about that last night too. And I said, if you go and you Google it and you YouTube it now, you can see it from all different angles.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm not never on no fighting shit, no taking no life type shit. But here's what I do know. When I went to the club with that nigga CEO Gotti, he had my back, I had his. Nigga, ain't no spectating. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? It ain't no spectating.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? I done put a nigga in a hospital. I done put a nigga in a hospital for doing some foul shit when one of my mans was fighting. And you sneak my man from behind type shit. Yeah, nigga, you got your ass rocked for that shit. You got hurt for that shit. Ain't no spectating, bro. I say that to say this. When it's an angle out there of that situation as Von walked up to bruh.
Right.
And when he walked up to bruh, you already know he went off in his shit right away. What did everybody else around him do? Was they watching to see what the niggas that Quando Rondo was with gonna do? Or was they watching Von beat this nigga up? Who the fuck need to watch a nigga beat a nigga up?
Right.
When you with this nigga's y'all money, he just bought all y'all $100,000+ chains. This another video. He broke all y'all off when he got his first 100,000.
Yeah.
Y'all let that man get hit like that. Y'all let him get hit like that because y'all was too busy being niggas to understand, nigga. Everybody comes to defend they fucking self.
Right.
Like I said, bro, ain't no fucking spectating around here, bro. Them niggas was spectating. And that's why bro got hit. That's why bro got hit in the back and the neck.
And you know what, though? That's the whole thing. Like you said, bro, niggas was spectating instead of observing. Observing who was around it, because the shit happened so quick with Von, bro. That dude hopped out the car, and you got to think about it like this, right? This goes back to what
he hopped out the car and walked around that bitch.
Exactly, but this is what
the car walked around that motherfucker.
Yeah, but this is the thing too. What we got to keep in mind too, right? The image that you portray to people, right? So if you saying that, okay, in your music, nigga, you a hitter, you didn't knock people down. It's in the news. So this is the thing. I can't say that. Yeah, Tim was definitely wrong for how he pulled it off, but at the same time,
he pulled a bitch move.
But at the same time, you got to keep in your mind. That's just like if Cho, I'm rapping and I'm portraying, hey, bro, if I come to your city and a nigga play with me, nigga, hey, I'm finna do this and do that. So how you think niggas gonna approach that situation if they on some bullshit with you? Or if you approach them, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, dude looked like he really wanted to shake up when Von was walking up to him. Von just went crazy. Did he need to die behind it? No. But was there somebody there that could have gave him some game to say, hey, bro, you the money. Like you said, like you the money. Bro, we'll take her that shit another time, bro. We ain't even gotta be on it right now. Let's focus on it. But you know why? Because comparison to images, like what you portray. Oh, nigga, no, you talk this, nigga. Oh, you think your own niggas gonna say that if you shy off some shit. Yo, fake niggas, but the real niggas gonna be like, bro, fuck this shit. Like 10 years later, we laughing. 10 years later, we laughing because we done made up some amount of money and overlooked that little small ass situation that could have kept our guy here living. You see what I'm saying? Yep. So that's a tough situation. And then the second one was on that 50 Cent homicide, hip hop homicides was who was it? Was it? No, it wasn't Takeoff. It was damn. I just watched this shit last night.
Was it Mo 3?
It was it wasn't Mo 3. It's damn.
Well, is a rapper.
Yeah, it was a rapper. If you look it up, it's like 2 episodes. There's only 2 episodes out right now. So it was King Von they talked about on the first one. I can't even
Pop Smoke.
Yeah, Pop Smoke they talked about on the first one. King Von was the second one. So the next one's coming up. They got LBG Doug, they got Young Dog, they got Nipsey. You know, and I feel like what 50 doing, it's kind of like it coincides with what we was doing with the Deceased Rappers episodes that we was doing. We did only one, but the only difference in what he doing is he's actually going like into like summary about like, okay, well, they said this and that. Like he talked to Von's sister, he talked to personal people that was connected to everything. So
they got a whole production.
Yeah, so he going through a little deeper situation. We just giving like the times that was born, the stuff that happened in between the dashes. You know what I'm saying? How they developed into the artist they is. And I feel like we need to keep that shit going because like this type of stuff, it's 2 things that it can do. It can open up the eyes to change people from doing this type of shit or look at it like, okay, this is super petty.
Bro, the numbers though. Look at the fucking numbers though. What the fuck? Why the numbers don't open y'all eyes, man?
Right?
Shit.
Right?
Well, bro, I promise you, bro. If you put the murder rate of Memphis, Chicago, New Orleans, Baton Rouge,
LA. Shit, it's a couple more.
Just them 6. If you put just them 6 together, nigga, that shit, I promise you that shit probably doubling.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's doubling. It's doubling and doubling and doubling. And people don't realize this shit. Like, they have like this power, this exercise of power has literally taken it has made some of what they called the worst years in history become a thing of the past. Because back in the day, they said DC had some of the highest murder rates they thought you could ever see.
Lil Rock.
When I tell you, when I tell you,
the top
Chicago done surpassed that and been surpassing that probably for the last 12 years. For the last 12 years consecutively, the worst murder rate has been double, damn near triple every year for over a decade. Over a fucking that's 10 years.
And you know what? That's cool to the youth and to the people that ain't got no, like, what makes you not want to live in? Who told you that living and growing old is not cool?
What? And
like, come on, bro.
Man, I couldn't ask that question no better my fucking self.
For real though. And then my thing is this, like, for real though, it's like it's a commodity nowadays to, okay, nigga, get your money. Nigga, fuck that. You ain't gotta wait to, man, get your money. And I'm with it. Look, if you got enough grind to do something positive, to turn your talent into a fortune, you know what I'm saying? Turn your talent into something that can help you feed your family and others and stuff like that. I'm with it. But when it comes to like outing another nigga because you jealous of how he get it, or you feel like, oh, he ain't getting it the way I'm getting it, or you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a petty train of thought, bro. It's a petty train of thought. It ain't no even other way to say it. It's just
hating on no man. I don't hate on no man. That's hating, bro. What the fuck for? That shit take energy, nigga. That shit take energy you can use to make money.
Yep. And or to network with a motherfucker that's getting money that can put you in position, bro. But I think that what 50 Cent doing, I feel like that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's going to open up the eyes of certain things, and it's going to basically, the way that he playing it out, it get me to, I sat back and watched the things and like, what could Von have done different? What could the people around him had done different that night? You see what I'm saying? For that young man to still be here and be, just think about what Von would be at right now if he ain't never get killed. Boy, that boy was burning the charts up
Man,
I'm talking about dropping straight heat.
I don't even want to think about it, bro, because he was actually one of them young niggas that I did listen to. And now I don't listen to none of that shit no more. I done went back to old me, but like
And
fuck, I was that young nigga had my ear, goddamn it.
the rap game will make you do that though. It'll make you go back to the ear because these niggas, bro, they so, like you said, like they so internet driven, bro. Like everything is about. First of all, let's take this for instance, bro. Growing up, it's never a time that a nigga had an enemy or somebody that they didn't like, bro, and was in the same area with them, or get on FaceTime with them and go back and forth. Like that's the trend nowadays. Like, oh, you don't like me, you my enemy. Let's get on FaceTime and look at each other and just talk back and forth about shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Who doing that? I just blocked this gay ass girls 18. I blocked them and they made another page. They freak ass talking about dating site. Subscribe to the H.O.G shit, man. Block his ass like my boy, like dude be saying on Instagram. Block his ass, freak ass nigga.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, dog.
It's sad. We gotta
want to move on from that one, bro.
We got some work to do though.
I hate that, bro.
So this last one is Kyrie and the Kanye situation, right? So I was looking at a Instagram post that Kyrie made yesterday that was real deep. It was about 30 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And he was just talking like he showed a lot of strength in the post that he made. He like, you know, I ain't tripping off what they feel like they can take from me on no level, you know what I'm saying? I do this shit for my people to understand that we have to give a better message than what we giving when it comes to rap, when it comes to sports and all that shit, bro. We gotta give these kids a different message to show them that, hey, create your own, believe in your own, and be loyal to your own. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean that you have to not mess with other races.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with it.
Be loyal to what you got going on first, because that's how they gonna respect it. That's why they don't respect us saying the Black Lives Matter shit, because they feel like, oh, we kill each other, we do the same shit, which we do.
A lot of the shit we can't get. A lot of the shit we can't get ain't because of what we do. It's because of what we do to each other.
Right.
How the fuck can you trust a motherfucker that'll kill somebody that look just like him? I could never.
But we do get our hope taken, because every time somebody stand up for us, they no longer here.
Right.
Every time, I swear. I don't know how Obama snuck in. Honestly.
Because did he really take up for us, nigga?
Yeah.
Keep it a buck.
I just don't know
how Obama, nigga.
How he snuck in.
You gonna have these folks really hating financially on this shit.
Yeah, I know.
Because I tell you the truth about that nigga. He didn't do shit for black folks. Keep it a buck, nigga. He a hero. He a hero. He did. Yeah. He did something ain't no other nigga did. But I guarantee you this: because of what he did, won't no nigga ever do it again.
Right.
Yeah.
Auntie Mama in the building. What's up, Auntie? She on the Facebook Live joint. Hey, but so like with Kanye and Kyrie though, you know, speaking up and speaking out about stuff, like that's crazy that the black culture, bro, we can speak and derogatory towards ourselves and other different types, and ain't nothing gonna happen. But the moment that we speak out against the higher ups, the J's, the oppressors and people like that, then we get endorsement cuts. We get stuff took. They it's like they try to break you. All right, fuck this. You gonna speak against us and you gonna tell the truth about us, then we ain't gonna give you the opportunity to make the money off of a sport that we dominate in. Basketball is I don't think no one sport got a color to it, but in all these sports, who's the dominant player in each sport that you play? I don't give a fuck what it is.
It go back to what I said, man. We ain't placing value on our own brands. Look at LeVar Ball trying to start that league. Why didn't he get the support he should have got?
When did he try to start it?
That was some years ago. JBL. He tried to start the JBL. and he was paying the kids, bro.
He was trying to get these boys something other than
the
a
streets
college
in college
to
get paid to hoop.
Come to the JBL,
Yep.
get recruited. You know what I'm saying? Don't you get paid, don't go to college.
So do you think our people didn't really want to play into it, or the people that's above what he had in order swayed them away from that?
It's because black people didn't put value. Black people didn't put value on his brand.
Power of choice.
Black people didn't put value on this plan.
So did he just give up on it, or what? Like, where is it? Where is he at with it now?
Bro, you gotta have the support, the logistics,
and everything that happened since that shit was going on.
Yeah, the logistics.
Like, he had no support.
Yeah, even what his finance guy fucked up too and got locked up, stole from him. Like, how you gonna win when niggas steadily trying to tear you down and then not support you? It's the same thing with the podcast. What we doing now? Like, we just had a little chat on there. I figured I would have had the most views just from my city, and I didn't.
Right.
I took that personal. It just don't. It don't stop me. It don't stop me.
Right.
It ain't never gonna stop me. But I take it personal. I'm letting y'all know, hey, this a legend. This cassette tape. This us hooping at the park. Every box Chevy, every bubble Chevy, every 9-8. You know what I mean? Every
Memphis nigga you know, every Memphis nigga you know, every Memphis nigga I know, every nigga that we connected to could have tapped in, and enjoyed that podcast.
And then y'all know me. You know what I mean? Get in them comments.
That's the whole thing, though. You know what's so crazy about the shit, bro? Like, I didn't get past that point of worrying about who support, when they support, and all that shit, bro. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, once I know who's supporting for real and who not. So once we do make it to that level to where, like, okay, we able to help other people and do this and that, shit, the energy gonna be the same. Like, it ain't no. My thing is, bro, like you said,
moving on that shit, bro. I don't care.
Yeah, like you said,
I don't care.
Yeah, me neither. But like I said,
head down, grinding, nigga. Yep. When we look up, all we gonna see is light, and ain't no looking back.
Yeah, this the problem with a lot of the music. Hey, Lee, this the problem with a lot of the music we love, and a lot of people out here rapping now. They got a positive message that could have been pushed to the forefront, but you didn't have the support, and a lot of times your pockets don't have the support. The dope boys got the support to push themselves, to push their agenda because they got the bread to push their agenda. The networking with a lot of people. Everybody in the game right now pretty much was an ex-dope boy. You know what I mean? That they got the bag, that started their own labels and shit like that. That's where the narrative was fucked up from the beginning. How you gonna win when is everything built off drug money? And I'm only signing street niggas.
What we talked about last night, too.
You know what I mean?
What we talked about last
night. I'm only signing that.
How you can
we
make
love
that
it.
money work. How
we love it, right?
Once you got something that make money.
We love it, and we love it, and we love it. But it ain't what it's supposed to be.
Nah, it's not.
Look at good music. Look at good music and shit. Look at a female rapper like Rhapsody. Glorilla came in and took off. Rhapsody still look like she's struggling, but she the hardest female rapping right now.
Right. It goes back to support, and then like the industry so fucked up, bro. The industry the most. That's a prime example of a prostitute, because when you in the industry, bro, whoever hot, that's who the fans gonna draw to. It don't matter if they ain't know you for 10 years, bro. Whoever hot at the time, that's who people jumping on. The same thing, like going back to what you said about the little chat coming on to our podcast and shit like that. And some people might look at it like, oh man, how these niggas doing that? You know, a nigga question shit and oh man, wondering why. But we ain't gotta elaborate. We ain't gotta converse about how she got on this motherfucker. Just know that it happened. Networking, you know what I'm saying?
Organically.
Yeah, not being no hating ass motherfucker. Being willing to support other folks' platform and shit. And just bring our energy to it
Hey, look,
and make it better. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like,
let's say it at the best.
and
Let's say it at the best right here. She said, "It's always the strangers that support more than the family and friends." I have strangers that support her business more than family do. Of course.
And then let me speak on that. As far as the H.O.G podcast, y'all gonna see a bunch of guests y'all never seen before come on the H.O.G podcast. You know what I mean? On some regular type of shit. Y'all, a lot of people, you can go ahead and press the hate button right now. Go ahead and press the hate button right now. It ain't go, hey, well, we used to say one monkey don't stop no show.
Love you too, Auntie. I see.
But hey, it's gonna be some strangers coming on here chopping up with us with the best content. Somebody in motherfucking Ethiopia or motherfucking Thailand somewhere. Yeah, you gonna fall in love with them on the show.
Bro, we done had it. We done had podcasts where we done had 4 countries tuning in at one time. Like Singapore, Pakistan, Germany, and US. Come on, bro.
At the end of the day, right? This is what when I get discouraged about why my people that call me friend, that call me brother, that call me whatever, don't support my message, and all my message is
what's up with it? Torn what's up with it, bro?
I came from the hood, some of the worst hoods, probably worse than a lot of you motherfuckers. And I still don't believe that I need to make my living in the hood. I don't need to be a drug dealer. I don't need to be a gang member. I don't need to be a killer. What I need to be is a husband, a father, a mentor.
One of my partners
that'll listen.
One of my homegirls do.
It's 100% fine, because where this is going is where we needed to go for what we trying to do.
Right.
It ain't about who do and who don't tap in. And obviously, if you tap in, I love you. I appreciate you 100%. You know what I'm saying? But if you know me, then you know I always got something to talk about. Because if I ain't got nothing to talk about, I ain't fucking talking.
Right. It's a message behind everything we do on the H.O.G podcast.
If you know me, then you know I'm not talking unless I got some shit to talk about. I don't talk out the side of my fucking neck. That shit is a waste of my time. My time is valuable.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All the youngest tuning in, y'all catch the game, man.
We are doing what we doing because every podcast that look like this is doing it for the fucking money. Every podcast that say they giving you game ain't giving you shit. And that's a fucking fact. $1 million worth of game and that shit, I ain't heard $1 worth of game. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn celebrity that's already got $1 million, nigga. I'm trying to figure out how to make mine. And I mean, I know how to make mine. I'm well on my way, but everybody ain't me.
Let me disagree with you on this one though, because the difference is about $1 million worth of game, and we ain't shying away from shit that we present and what we do towards the youth. But I got an actual chance to actually meet Gilly the Kid, like in person, at a South by Southwest event like a couple years ago. And this was before I even knew that he had the $1 million worth of game. But I'm with my wife. This is when I was kicking my little music shit pretty tough. And we had performed, and I ended up bumping into him through somebody that I knew personally. My homeboy Highway Vonnie, he from New Orleans. He be around all the stars and shit. Like every time I'm in a city that he in, he put me in contact with some people that's on the right level. Now with him, with Gilly them, when I met him, we didn't talk about music. We didn't talk about none of this fancy shit or nothing like that, bro. We had just a regular, genuine, authentic conversation about fatherhood, like our wives, shit like that. You know what I mean? So I don't take him from a type of person, and he gave some game in it. Like he gave some game on, okay, how he lasted as long as he lasted with his wife. You know what I'm saying? It ain't too many married niggas, bro, that's out here that's doing shit like that and then touching the youth. Now, what they are giving game to is the youth. Like with Wallow and shit like that. If you watch that shit, yeah, them folks giving game to the youth, bro. And they trying to like
this shit. That ain't no game.
they trying to change the narrative. Like I know you gonna you
That's
gonna keep shit. I'm just saying
that ain't no real game, nigga.
For me, meaning, bro.
You catering your shit to fit them when they shit is killing them. How the fuck that makes sense?
What do you mean?
What I said.
You said you
catering your shit to fit them when what they do is killing them. I'm not changing who I am to fit them. You need to listen, or you gonna keep dying. And eventually you motherfuckers gonna get tired of dying. And then a nigga like me gonna make a whole bunch of sense.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta fix it.
As long as you think as long as you have any inkling of an idea that it might be okay to do the fuck shit you do that get a nigga killed, you're not gonna change that shit.
But see, you know what? What I can agree on you with that is like, okay, a lot of people, like say for instance, like family members or your wife's spouse or whatever, I can name 1,000 people that listen to people that give a fucked up message every day, right?
Yep.
But the reason they listen to it, it might be, oh, because the beat catchy, or oh, because the chorus catchy, or oh, my little son been doing TikToks off this shit all week. So now this goes back to that same narrative, what I was saying, that the young people ain't learning shit from the older people no more.
They not.
That's why they don't respect them, bro. Because the older people trying to do what the younger people do to stay relevant.
I ain't changing. Goddamn it.
Yeah, so
I ain't changing. You can call me all old fashioned, old ass nigga all you want. Come whoop my ass, nigga. Come whoop my ass, nigga. You'll be hard pressed to get it done. I bet you that.
Yeah. But
yeah, me, bro. I'm gonna stay me, bro. Cause being me is what got me to 38. When these niggas put a ticket on my life at 18, 21, 25, and 30. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Yep.
I done had we done all had tickets on our lives, nigga, and we done all passed them all. You didn't get there by doing everything you see the next nigga do. You got there by being who the fuck you are.
Right.
Believing in what you believe in. And realizing when that goddamn bad feeling hit your motherfucking stomach, nigga, it's probably time to go the other goddamn way.
Straight up.
So the fuck is.
Again, man, rest in peace to Take Off the Rocket, man. You know what I'm saying? His memorial service was today in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So prayers up for the family, prayers up for the fans, prayers up for the culture, man. Help them boys keep stuff together and get back in their studio and drop some major shit. And, you know, I said that's gonna take a while. It might take a while and then it might not, because
I feel like not to cut you off or nothing like that, but to speak on that, and I ain't really want to speak on that, but I'll speak on it. I feel like, bro, when you look at what really happened, I don't really think it was a real big deal between them like that. You know what I mean? Like I really feel like Offset really needed to either dedicate some more time to getting himself into the type of man he need to be a husband.
Yeah.
Or B, stop being a husband and keep being amigo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like when you think about that, bro, like we all got wives, nigga. We all love our wives, nigga. We take days off what we do. Hey, bro, Bay got it today, nigga. That's what we do.
Hands down.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I ain't gonna come at you wrong for saying I'm spending some time with the wife and you
like that.
Don't do me like that.
Yeah, I don't really feel like it was ever a true rift between the Migos. I feel like Offset needed to take some time away, and Quavo and Takeoff gonna do their thing, because them niggas ain't got no wives.
Yeah, they're in full player mode.
They ain't got no wives. They ain't got no kids. They you know what I mean? They probably got kids, but they ain't got no wives and no family situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got kids. They get their kids. They do what they do. Whoop-de-whoop.
Yeah, they ain't answering
Offset,
to
you a
nobody.
married man, bro. You a married man. You done had one baby by this lady. Now you done had two.
Yep, she in the industry too, though.
You know what I'm saying? but at the same time, it's there's got to be some type of balance, bro. If you want that marriage to work, if y'all really ain't just doing this shit for clicks and likes and shit,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
You got to take some time away from what's causing the trouble.
But to speak on that, bro, like, you know, the industry, the industry that's built for our culture, they don't even want you like to portray that marriage life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
and that's why they were trying to make it seem
that
like
could have been part of the problem too. You feel what I'm
big,
saying?
big deal between them and shit. And I'm like, because everybody was like, "Oh, why Offset ain't said nothing yet?" How about because he just lost somebody he truly loved and he probably can't say nothing?
And don't want to say shit. And ain't nobody gonna make him say shit either.
Like, bro, I can tell you right now, bro. When my cousin got killed in 2001, bro, I had my mama on one arm, my grandma on the other arm. We walked up to his casket and everything was cool. Right? I seen him, and you know how you look. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, bro. This shit is not this ain't no unfamiliar story.
Yeah.
Grandma on one arm, mama on the other arm. We walk up to the, you know what I'm saying? We look, okay, let's go sit down. Bruh, didn't no tears come down my eyes, bruh, till it was finite. And when I say finite, I mean they covered the casket up. They rolling the casket out. Now I know he ain't coming back no more. See, it took me that long. I knew he was dead days and days and days before his funeral. Didn't cry. Didn't show no type of emotion, period.
Right.
Walked up to his casket, seen him laying there. But when they rolled him out, that's when I knew it was over, bro. That was when. Now my mama holding me. Now she grabbing me.
Yep.
Cause I done a lot of shit with this nigga. Fought niggas, beat niggas up. We done beat each other up. Bro, thick as Steve. Do you hear me?
Yeah. That's the same way I felt with going through that with my grandma, man. Like passing, like not being able to write or feeling like, you know, it'll take you so long to come up with something, but you know, you eventually get over it. You know what I'm saying? You eventually pass the point to where you can get back to the right stage.
Love somebody, bro. And see, the media don't give a fuck about that. And that's what I said all of that to allude to. And what you said just strengthened the point, because it's like when you truly love somebody, bro, and you lose them, talking is not what the fuck you want to do.
Right.
On social media is not where the fuck you want to be. Who give a shit?
Yeah.
Right.
So for y'all watching, think about that shit. This man lost his cousin.
Yep.
His blood relative and his teammate.
Sad day in hip hop. Sad day.
In the media, in his silence, concocts this bullshit ass situation where, oh well, the Migos had already broke up, so what was really the relationship between Takeoff and Offset before he died? Fuck you, pussy rat bitch bastards. Making shit what it ain't.
Yeah. Live on 2 pages right now, man. Shout out to the veterans too, man. You know,
that's the summary.
Shout out to the veterans. But hey,
hold on. I want to say condolences to my boy. Y'all know the song that's Lee's favorite song. My song, The City, with Ill Will. His dad passed away like a week ago. He been in the States, been in California, back home. Okay. You know, putting his dad to rest before.
Prayers up to you. Prayers up to you.
Big salute to him, man. He a big part of what's going on over here.
Yes, sir.
Good guy, good friend. And you know, just like we was talking about, I gave him a space. I really don't want to bother him. He at home, he with the family. He around the people he's supposed to be around. Fuck social media. blase. He around all the people he's supposed to be around, all the people he could talk to that ain't gonna put it on Instagram and all that shit. Family.
That's the way that shit.
Real, authentic, genuine love. So
yeah, once you rebuild, once you recover, these are the only people gonna help you recover and be able to talk.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I don't want to see no cameras. Look at Key Glock. I don't want to see no cameras, man. We about to be on no. I'm not about to be sitting in front of Vlad talking about this shit. Talking about
Dolph. You can't even pay me to talk about my pain. You can't pay me. It's not a price on my pain. You see what I'm saying?
I ain't doing that. That shit ain't for the public, man.
Right.
It ain't for the public. What I feel when I lost somebody close to me, man.
I feel the same way you feel when you lose somebody,
exactly.
motherfucker.
I feel the same way you feel.
Yeah, exactly.
You lose yours. Do you want to be on social media?
Yeah. Do you want motherfucking
life
walking up to your door with a microphone, asking you 1,000 questions today? Hey, bro, you haven't spoke out in 24 hours. Man, get the fuck out of my porch before I blast your ass off the porch.
So you a celebrity. So they dehumanize your death. They literally dehumanize your death.
We got 101 views on my page. I just ended that bitch. 101 views, 12 likes, whatever. But we ain't tripping off that shit though. Like we said,
appreciate all of them. Appreciate all of them.
Appreciate everybody. Hey, couple things we need y'all to do though going forward for the make this aneurysm shit pop off the way it need to pop off when it comes to what we doing. We need y'all to go to our travel, vlogging, and H.O.G podcast page on Facebook. I'm gonna put the link in the description. So we need y'all to go there, and what we need y'all to do is like give us reviews on episodes that you may have watched. You know what I'm saying? Give us reviews. Let us know how we doing. Let us know if the content fire, if it's something that we can add. You know what I'm saying? Different shit like that. Don't mean that we
let us know if financially need to shut the fuck up.
Hey, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all go there and let us know what we need to do, man. That's our thing right here. We pulling it up. We're gonna put it in the comments down here. So we need y'all to go there, add that page, give us a review. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the H.O.G podcast channel on YouTube so that you guys can get all this hot content that we be dropping. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all see we live there right now.
Because irregardless, man, the message is the message, and this shit is fire. Because I promise you, ain't nobody doing it like this. Ain't nobody getting it to you raw like this.
Tay said, love y'all shows, man.
Nobody pocket.
Appreciate you, sis. We know a lot of these people love the shows. You know what I'm saying? Some people just be too shy to show they love, but
we ain't in nobody's pocket, man. We ain't in nobody's pocket.
So
nobody pocket, and when we get there, you best believe we giving back. You feel me? We giving back.
So look,
because the message stays the same, regardless to what the H.O.G podcast is. The message stays the same. You know what I'm saying? So you want genuine shit. Either you want genuine shit or you want trendy shit. But genuine shit ain't trendy shit. Because a lot of motherfuckers don't like to hear the truth, just like a lot of motherfuckers don't like to tell the truth.
Hey, look, right? Diane said, text me the info, Lee. I enjoy the show, but let the other dudes talk. Crying faces. She kicking your ass right now, man. Hey, it's all good. Hey, look, we know we accept his personality, we accept who he is as a brother, and we gonna let him be who he want to be on this joint. That's what he built.
I don't be talking that much. Everybody be talking.
So yeah. So look, we gonna go out with it how we came in with it, man. We're gonna PPP it up real quick, man.
I just throwing my cup too, bro.
Yeah, we going out with it like how we came in with it. So
play my promo. I got an event tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah, over here in Germany. Bitburg. Club Bitburg.
Hey, Germany family. If y'all in the area, check out my man at the Black Diamond in Bitburg tomorrow night.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. Birds of a feather. They flock together, that make you a sucker. I don't fuck with nobody. If you ain't mob tied, then it's fuck you. I want numbers, some money. But if they get with this shit, I'ma flush you. I'm in South Carolina. I'm looking for renters. You know I'm some pimpin'.
Yes, sir. Y'all know what
tomorrow. and that's powered by the H.O.G podcast. So
Oh, yeah.
We international.
We at the country with this shit. International H.O.G, man. Please believe it. Hey, y'all get them cups though, cause we gotta go out like we came in. Y'all already know what it is. 3 P's, man. Look, Hogs and Hoggets, y'all know what time it is, man. We done had a wonderful show. We appreciate y'all for tapping in. Please do go do what we ask y'all to do when it comes to the travel vlogging page and things like that. Give us a review. Catch us next Friday for another hot episode. We gotta stay prayed up.
Gotta stay papered up.
And we gotta stay pulled up, man.
Y'all know what time it is, man.
H.O.G.
Man, fuck they saying, man. Fuck is they saying. Again, happy Veterans Day to everybody that's out this joint doing their thing on a Veterans Day thing, man. You know,
salute to all my brothers out there, brothers, sisters,
and stood on their
arms. Yep.
Hey, with that being said, we out of here, man. We're gonna catch y'all next week. You know what time it is. I'm your host, Cho Cheddar, along with the H.O.G podcast family, man. You know what time it is, man. We out of there.
The things I've been through wasn't great, but I made it out of it anyway. You know that the things I've been through wasn't great,